Everyone, I'm Becky,
And I'm Sarah.
and we're doing Bickering Book Reviews. Today we're talking about Bright by Jessica Jung, which is the sequel to the book Shine. I got this book off of NetGalley.
And I got it off of Edelweiss.
And so this book is about Rachel, who was the lead in Shine, and she is like I don't know a lot about K-pop, so I don't know if she's the lead of the K-pop group or if she's just like the one that sings the most. But she's in a very, very successful K-pop group. She's been in this successful K-pop group for at least 5 or 6 years. And she's at the point in her life where she wants to experience new things. She wants to try new career options and maybe build new relationships. And she is learning that the K-pop company, the recording company, are blocking opportunities for her or reassigning opportunities. And she's kind of becoming disillusioned with all of that. But at the same time, she meets this great guy, and as a K-pop idol, she's not allowed to have a boyfriend, and she's struggling with that. And basically, it's kind of like, I don't even want to say it's the end of Rachel's story, because I think there might be another book. So it's basically like the next step in Rachel's story of where should she go next? What should she do next?
Yeah. I kind of hope that there's another book, honestly. Because when I got to the end of it, I'm like, I could deal with I would like more. Because so this book was an easy read. It was a quick read. And I'm rooting for Rachel. Like I don't understand why she makes some of the choices that she makes. Like I don't understand like why she was in the girl group for 5+ years. Why she was in this girl group for as long as she was, just because, I mean, Mina, the mean girl, is there, and like there's more mean girls, and like it just doesn't seem like a good, like it doesn't seem, it seems like a lot of crap to deal with that I don't understand why she would stick with it for so long. But like, I'm still rooting for her.
Yeah, it's definitely a toxic situation, and I think it's a cultural thing, and maybe it's even like an age thing. Like as an adult looking back on it, I'm like, oh, I don't get it, because I was googling, because I don't know anything about K-pop, and I was googling like how much money would she have earned and different things, and apparently not. But I think culturally it's important. Plus, if you think about it, like from the time she was so small, she was working towards it, and so like you kind of get on that track and.
Yeah, but I guess that like that part, like I guess what I'm trying to get at is the fact that that part of Rachel wasn't developed. Like
Right.
her motivations weren't very well developed. But I still really liked her, and I liked Alex, the male lead too. Like I liked him. I liked
Yeah,
the two of them together.
he was a good male lead. He was supportive and but like realistic. I think part of my problem was I couldn't remember the first book. So I think if you read them back to back, like Rachel's development might be a little bit better. But I will say, like, the book is so readable. Like it moves so quickly. And it's not overwritten, but it's not like underwritten. Like like I could see if she keeps writing, even if she writes something different, I would probably give it a try, because
Yeah.
I think the way she's writing is very accessible to young readers, particularly reluctant readers,
Right, I agree.
even outside of the K-pop world.
I mean, this book is definitely cotton candy. Like, there's not much depth to it at all. Like, there's
Right.
not much depth to the characters, there's not much depth to the story, but like, it's still fun, and still, I would still recommend it. Like, it actually makes, like, this book makes me appreciate the first book more.
Well, and the first book was really popular at my library. Like the first book, the kids really liked it. And like I said, I think it's that accessibility. And I mean, and she is talking about things like she doesn't know where she wants to go. She's grown up too quickly. She misses her parents. I will say I didn't understand how old she was.
And I think she was like 21.
And I was like, is she supposed to be 21? Is she supposed to be like 19? So I
But
kind of
yeah,
was
if she's 21, then it's really not a YA book.
right. Well, and I couldn't remember how old she was supposed to be in the first book.
I thought like 16, but I don't know, because it's 5 years after the first book. Which is interesting that like you've spanned 5 years. Like that's a big. I expected to pick up where we left off. So 5 years is like a big gap between one book to the other.
But I kind of feel like that's something that she was kind of saying also was like those 5 years were so controlled by the record company, not much happened.
Right.
Like she talks about that. She's like, she wasn't allowed to do this, and she wasn't allowed to do that, and she wasn't allowed to do this.
Right.
I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. Do you?
No.
So we're gonna rate it. Our rating system starts at the top with 5 unicorns. We're gonna do 2 unicorns. If we don't like it, it is a horse. Where are you?
I'm giving it a 3. I mean, like, because it was cotton candy. Like, it tastes good. Is it my favorite dessert? No, but like, it tastes good and it was solid and it's good. So, and I'll read more. So,
I'm basically, yeah, I'm right there too. I'm giving it a 3. I think, like I said, I think that the people that she's rating it for will really enjoy it. I read it quick. There wasn't really anything really bad about it, but there wasn't anything extraordinary about it. But I think the intended audience is really going to enjoy it.
I agree. I think
So that is where we are, Bright, and we'll see you around.
All right. See you.
Bye.